What's going on, Sledaddicz? Mike here, bringing you another video, and this one also I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to do one of these for a while. As you guys know, I got the Mach this year, and I've got about 1,500 kilometers on it. We've done 2 trips up to Cochrane, and finally been able to get on some kilometers on this new 4-stroke. And the sled is an absolute beast, no doubt about it. The 4-strokes are great. We're loving the 900R. It's got lots of power. And again, we're used to the 850s, right? So remember, Jesse and I have been running these 850s for years now. I've been able to get those really dialed in well for us, and we know exactly how to set them up, exactly how we like them. What I don't know, and I don't kind of have the knowledge on, which I'm learning now, is all about this 900R, right? And like, I've had 4-strokes before. Mainly it's been the Skidoo 1200s, but the 900 turbo in the Gen 4 chassis is definitely new to me. And what I found, you know, riding it for the first 1500K is it certainly feels like it's front end heavy. Now I know it's got 50 pounds on the 850, but it feels too hard to steer, in my opinion. It should be lighter. It shouldn't be this much of a bear to really steer through the corners and in the trees. And honestly, that's where we noticed the biggest difference between, you know, the lighter 2-stroke 850s and this 900R is really when you get it into the woods and you're running through trees and stuff, and you're moving around a bit on the sled. It's a bear to handle. So what have I done? I've reached out to a good buddy of mine who's really good with the 900s, and he's really, you know, over the years been able to dial them in. And he told me to give a company that I'm very familiar with and I've actually run in the past, told me to give Snow Trackers a try. So, Pilot X skis, right, that come on all the new sleds. And I installed a brand new set of the Snow Tracker semi-aggressive carbides. Now I'll tell you, when I first saw these things years ago, you look at the bottom of this and it's like, holy cow, that is a lot of metal down there, right? There's a lot to this carbide. And I was really nervous about having this much material on the bottom of the ski, thinking it would pretty much like affect top end performance. It would, you know, be even probably worse to steer. In fact, it was the opposite. And so we actually installed these on my dad's 600R when we first got that sled. It cured any darting issues and was actually really super light, and that's part of the reason why I did it for him, is because, you know, he's 75 years old. I want to make sure it was nice and easy and nice and light up front for him to steer. So that's the goal right now with the Mach. I love the sled, but my goal is to get the light front end handling feel, to get it a little bit lighter. And so I've got the Snow Trackers installed, and we've been partnering up with an awesome company. We've just formulated a new partnership with Motovan, and these guys hooked us up with a set of Snow Tracker semi-aggressives to try on the Mach. And I went through the installation process, and I thought I'd give you guys a couple of pointers for anybody that's looking to try to do an install of these on your Pilot X. And it's the same for the Pilot 5.7s as well. A couple of things. Firstly, the 3/8 drill bit that you get, the instructions are terrible with the actual. You get kind of like this almost like a handwritten set of instructions, okay, with the Snow Trackers. So get yourself a 3/8 bit, because what you're going to end up doing is just drilling straight through all the holes. All the pilot holes are on angles. You're just going to straighten them out with the 3/8 drill bit. So that was first and foremost. The second thing you're going to do is from the frontmost hole that's already on the bottom of the pilot ski, you're going to basically drill a new hole that's 2.5 inches from the center of that hole. Again, use your 3/8, put it through. Just because these actually have, hopefully you can see this, and if not, I'll show it. They've got an extra, piece to them that comes up through the ski that you're going to put a nut on. So essentially, you've got 3 connection points in the ski, and so just make sure, you know, that hole, you want it to be exactly 2.5 inches in front of that forward hole on the Pilot X ski. And then your 8.25 inches, okay, so you're going to take a tape measure and you're basically going to get to the front here. Your 8.25 inches to basically drill that front hole where the Snow Tracker actually sits into. So again, hopefully you can see it. I'll get some better shots to include as well, but hopefully you can see, that's really where the front of the snow tracker will go up through the ski. And that one, you're actually going to be drilling it on an angle like this. So first you start out straight, and then you're basically just going to change the angle of your drill bit and drill it on a 45, and that's it. For some reason, I don't know why, the instructions seemed a little bit more complicated to me. And then the only thing you're going to do that's extra is you're going to widen that front hole to a 1/2 inch. So take a 1/2 inch bit, step it up, and then widen that out. And that's pretty much it. I mean, then they go together really easy. They give you really cool washers that actually dig into the plastic, so they really stick in there, and they're angled properly for the ski. So I actually found, you know, once you get the holes sort of figured out with the ski install, it's actually pretty easy. And so I'm really looking forward to these. I'm really hoping this is the solution that I'm looking for. Again, it's all personal preference, but I am looking for lighter steering on this sled. I think it's a killer sled, but the handling can be improved, I think, if we can just lighten it up a little bit. So, you know, when I'm doing 300-mile days, it's not a problem, right? Other than that, I'm really looking forward to seeing how these perform on the trail. I already know on the 600R they worked great in every, you know, in all types of conditions. So hopefully this is going to be the solution to the Mach. And the next part of the video that I'm going to bring you guys is going to be some on-trail impressions, just to see, you know, what kind of experience and how they actually perform once we get the Mach out on the trail. So yeah, let's see how they go.
Oh my God, night and day difference. Michael, what the hell? Okay guys, we fixed the Mach. Oh my God. Okay, so we fixed the Mach. Mike put snow trackers on it, and oh my God, it's so light. The sled is night and day difference. Oh my God, I think it's lighter than my XRS. It's like power steering. It makes a huge difference. So anybody looking for lighter steering on these heavier 4-stroke 900Ts or 900s, definitely check them out. I know a lot of the Yamaha guys use them.
If you liked that video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the Sledaddicz YouTube channel, where we release content on everything snowmobiles. Also, hit that bell icon so you can be updated every time we release new videos.